Once you understand the full talent acquisition process from start to finish, it's time to zoom in on the first, and arguably most critical step, job analysis. Everything that follows in the hiring process depends on getting this part right. In this video, we're going to break down what job analysis really is, why it matters, and how it sets the foundation for fair, accurate, and effective hiring decisions across an organization. A job analysis is much more than a list of tasks. It is a structured examination of what a job contributes to the organization, how it fits into the workflow, and what it takes for someone to perform it successfully. Job analysis helps us understand the why behind the role and the expectations tied to it. If we want to bring in the right person for the job, we first have to understand the job itself with clarity and precision. A complete job analysis includes two essential pieces, the job description and the job specification. Think of them as two sides of the same coin. The job description lays out what the role requires, while the job specification lays out what the person in that role must have to succeed. Together, they create a blueprint for sourcing, screening, interviewing, and ultimately selecting the right candidate. Let's start with job descriptions. A job description gives a clear written explanation of what the employee will be responsible for on a day-to-day basis. It identifies the job title, who the position reports to, who reports to them, and the core duties they are expected to perform. A strong job description answers a simple but essential question: what does this job actually do, and why does it matter? When done well, it provides clarity not only for candidates, but for managers, HR teams, and even the employees themselves. Occasionally, a job may require specific personal characteristics that are genuinely necessary for the work itself. These are called bona fide occupational qualifications, or BFOQ, and they are very limited legal exceptions under Title VII. For example, religious institutions may require leaders of their faith to share that religion, or a brand may require female models for women's swimwear. The FAA also sets age limits for pilots for safety reasons. BFOQs must always be approached carefully. They must be job-related, legally compliant, and absolutely essential to the organization's functioning. After defining what the job involves, the next step is outlining who is qualified to perform it. The job specification focuses on the education, experience, knowledge, skills, and personal attributes a candidate needs to excel. If the job description answers the question, what does this job do? The job specification answers, what does the ideal employee bring to the table? This is where we identify must-have qualifications versus nice-to-have preferences. Let's look at a simple example, a bank teller position. The job description clearly states the title, who the teller reports to, and the primary responsibilities: processing transactions, following banking procedures, and interacting with customers. The job specification goes deeper, identifying the need for previous experience, strong attention to detail, excellent customer service skills, and the ability to observe customer behavior for security purposes. This combination allows hiring managers to look for someone who is not only capable of completing the tasks, but also demonstrates the behaviors and mindset needed for success. A thoughtful job analysis gives organizations the clarity they need to hire intentionally rather than reactively. It supports better hiring decisions, helps set realistic performance expectations, and ensures that employees understand what success looks like. When employees know what they're accountable for, and when HR hires individuals who are well matched to those expectations, performance improves, turnover decreases, and the organization functions more effectively.